Yo guys, it's Ozgun here and welcome to the channel. So this video is gonna be a very straightforward and very fast sound design tutorial. Couple weeks ago, I just posted a video about how to make alignment style hard techno track. And I got plenty of messages from you guys how to make that bass. Please share this preset. So I decided to make a video about how to make this hard techno basses in Serum. So it's gonna be a quick sound design tutorial in Serum. And if you're ready, let's jump to that video. Okay guys, we will start with an init preset and I just have a MIDI like that. So first of all, I'm gonna use two of the sawtooth wavetable. So I'm gonna just go, you can go anything, you can go CGW as well. But I'm gonna go to the digital hype ones. I love the character of this one and I just put the oscillator 2 octave down until I see my root key in the span. You can mouse over it and you will see I'm hitting the G1. So that's all I need. And also I'm going to activate the second wavetable just like the same, 2 octave down. Now we got much more fatter sound. Randomize off. So the phases are going to start every time I trigger in the same location. Mono legato. So pretty basic patch, right? And let's activate a filter. And this time I'm gonna have a low cut filter. The low cut filter, the high pass filter is basically the same thing. It's gonna make sense when I activate the distortion. So I'm gonna just do it like 100 Hertz. Let me activate both oscillators from the filter. A little bit drive and fatness, and that's nice. Maybe we can also activate some noise. Sounds good so far, and yeah, I think now I can just go to the second envelope and make an envelope like that, just lowering the sustain. And I'm gonna activate my distortion with the asymmetric mode, and I'm gonna connect this envelope to the drive like this. Now the sound is getting close, right? The reason I'm having a low cut before the distortion in the filter section, because if you cut a little bit low frequencies before feeding the signal into a distortion, you will get much more punchy sound. So the punch of this sound just coming from this filter. Without the filter, huge difference, right? The whole character is changing if you just cut a little bit of low frequencies. So you might think that what is gonna happen if you cut the low frequencies of the bass? We will compensate it later, or even you can just use this bass with a rumble, In that video, in alignment video, I also use it like that. You can always have a rumble and layer your sound with it. Let's go to the FX section now. We are not finished with the filters. Now I'm going to activate an all-pass filter, which is basically like, this all-pass filter is not like an EQ. Other filters are cut or boost, frequencies. But this all-pass filter is just about shifting the phases. So we will just use it like that. Maybe a little bit of drive. So the resonance knob is going to determine the character of our bass. So just stop whenever you like it. I think this is a nice spot to stop. And then let me think, we can always EQ the sound a little bit. So we can just boost maybe some 200 Hertz for more body. Again, huge difference. And maybe 2K for more presence, more meats. Something like that. Also, I like to have maybe a compressor. So we can go multi-band. Much more tight sound. And I think for getting some movement or more character, we can have a phaser. We just need to have the frequency knob. Yeah, maybe just 30 or 40% is enough. Yeah, guys, sound is kind of like that. Let's listen it with the kick. Of course, let's have a sidechain. Let me check how it looks in the low frequencies. So we're definitely lacking some sub frequency. As you see in the span, the second octave is okay, the fifth is okay, but the sub is not enough, you know. It's lower than the second octave, which is kind of bad. Even if you play it in a big speaker and a big club system, this is gonna lack the sub. So you can layer, as I said, but before I show you that, you can have a sub, maybe with a direct out. And that will solve most of your problems. And also we can have two different sidechains with the kickstart. First one can be like this. So this curve is gonna only affect the sub of my bass below 200 Hz. And I can have another kickstart, which can be, you know, more relaxed. Also, I'm gonna show you how to layer it with rumble. Yeah, very fat bass, right? And also, if you like to have a little bit more wide bass, you can just put the oscillators left and right and just shift the phase of the one you like. Be careful on the correlation meter, you don't want to stay on the 0. Okay, we are in the positive, so which is totally usable. Now we have the huge wide bass. Okay, I'm gonna revert the phase difference because I like to keep it in mono. And now I'm gonna show you how to just use it with a rumble. I'm just cutting the low frequencies, like the sub of the bass. Just like that. Now my lowest bass is G2, which means I don't have a sub in the sound now. So I can use this rumble now. And I can blend two of the sounds together now. But let me just deactivate this sidechain because I don't even have a sub now. I can just have one sidechain, that would be enough. Maybe a little bit more low cut. Yes, let's hear everything together now. Let's go harder, sidechain. So in the LFO tool, I just see this rumble needs also sidechain because they are clashing with the kick and they are overlapping in a big hill. So even I can just copy the same sidechain to the rumble. And now they are not overlapping, which is gonna sound better. And also guys, before I end the video, just one last thing about the sidechain of the bass. Also, you can have a sidechain curve in this LFO section as well. You can create a sidechain curve like this. And then all you gotta do is just connect this LFO to the levels. And then you can just have the internal sidechain from Serum as well. Now I'm gonna turn off the sidechains of the mixer. So that's also an option. And such on guys, you can keep tweaking the sounds until you're satisfied with it and use on your projects. So I'm gonna also put a link to the description to download this preset that I created in this video. So what do you think about this sound? Please let me know in the comment section. Today that was it guys. See you on the next video. Bye bye.